Happy Moon Day, happy Moon Day, happy Moon Day, family. Okay. I hope everybody's feeling replenished after a nice moon in Cancer transit over the weekend. As y'all see by the title, finna get into the most important, significant transits of the week so we can see what's going on in the esoteric atmosphere, family. All right. Let's give it 1 second. All right. Try my best not to be short-winded, y'all. These are transits for the week. So I seen some comments on the previous transits for the week video saying, hey, Bora, I appreciate you getting right into it. So I'm like, all right. I got y'all, man. All right. So I just want to do a little recap on last week. All right. It's one thing to understand what energies is coming ahead, but it's also understand how we were supposed to understand things from previous transits, okay? Got to know where you come from to know where you're going. Actually, that's a pretty popular saying, but I don't know how true that is. I can know I'm getting to the money. It don't really matter where I came from, but I'm getting to that bag. What's going on, everybody? Sunny Moon in the building, Radiance in the building, Danielle Coleman in the building, KC. Family, do I sound all right? Is my audio okay? I just want to make sure. Before I go in. Is my levels right? Turn my headphones up. I'm about to go crazy right now. I'm about to go crazy in the studio. Turn my headphones up real quick. There we go. All right, I'm good. The Martian Empress, Pretty Lauren. What's going on? La Familia. All right, let's get right into it, man. Okay, so like I said, let's recap the previous week we just got off of. Last week was a week I was looking forward to during Virgo season. All right, everybody that's been tapped in, I've been saying there's gonna be a portion of Virgo season where the Sun and Mercury in Virgo start to harmonize with Jupiter and Uranus and Taurus. What does this bring? Especially with Mercury being retrograde at the time, it brings a lot of revelations, a lot of new downloads, a lot of opportunity to see things at different perspectives and gain different awareness, perspective awareness. Sun, Mercury, when it comes into building, structuring things, navigating the career path, understanding what things that we're attached to that affect our forms of stability, people, places, and things, our mindset about how we go about stability, how our ability to utilize resources, how much concentration and time do things need to manifest. Like, these are all the things we were getting a lot of new breakthroughs with, but it was incorporated with Jupiter and Uranus energy, aka us reflecting on the knowledge, wisdom, experience, expertise, skill that we already have with something, or how to go about gaining some new knowledge about something to help us build, structure things. A lot of y'all last week started realizing there's a course, there's a book, there's a YouTube channel out there to help support, to help expand a form of knowledge that you need to build something. A lot of y'all ran into that resource last week, all right? And, Uranus also deals with us gaining power, right? Us holding on and, exercising our individuality. And that comes with fighting for things you believe in a lot of the time. So we also had a lot of new perspectives that developed last week with us understanding how in order to manifest certain things in our life, we can't do it in a sense where we are trying to persuade others to align with us, or we're trying to be extra relatable, trying to get others to see what we're into. A lot of us are working with things in our life right now that we can't really express or explain to others what it is, what this aspiration is. Why are you working this way to build that? There's certain things right now we're trying to cultivate, and especially with this Uranus and Taurus transit we've been dealing with throughout this whole year. There's a lot of people being looked at different ways from their social circle, from their loved ones, based on them wanting to invest into something they believe that they could build and structure. But that thing may look very opposite. That thing may be something that, you may have went to school to do this, that, and the third your whole life, and now you're just switching careers. all different type of shit going on with Uranus and Taurus. All right. So I really liked last week's transit with Mercury and the Sun harmonizing with Jupiter and Uranus because it helped encourage us. It helped us to remind ourselves with the tools we already have, the wisdom and knowledge and expertise we already have with something that we could utilize or bring back into our lives around this time. Remember, a lot of retrogrades in the air, guys. So this was a great week to have more of an optimistic look. Optimistic outlook on things resurfacing on our lives. A lot of you guys may have got contacted the previous week when it comes OC, what's going on, OC Arcane. A lot of y'all may have got back in tune with some people y'all used to work with doing certain things last week. Okay, so if anybody ran into any earthly like opportunities in any sense, even if it was just a download, all right, even if it was just a new revelation about something, leave a comment, share your testimony. All right, share your testimony with the rest of the church and the congregation. Do we got Sister Agatha? Is sister has anybody seen Sister Agatha? She's not. Is Sister Margaret here? All right, Sister Margaret, what time we started the service? We started about 10 minutes ago around 1 p.m. All right, go ahead and pass the collection plates down before I get into this first verse. I think God wants some abundance. We need some energy of abundance and prosperity in here, right, family? Let's go ahead. Let's pass the collection plates down before I get into this first word. All right, can I get an ashe? So when we get into coming into this week, all right, the weekend we were dealing with that moon in Cancer transit. Over the weekend we was dealing with that moon in Cancer transit. No, we in church for real. Y'all know that. Listen. Y'all know we be passing the collection plate. Stop playing. Y'all see the Cash App and the PayPal. All right. Pass the collection plates. All right. All right. But anyways, over the weekend, guys, we had that moon in Cancer transit. And when you got the sun in Virgo and the moon in Cancer, Virgo like that. That's that sextile right there. All right. It's that sextile. Cancer come around, Virgo starts to help Virgo drop some tension as well. All right. Cancer be seeing how serious Virgo is about stability. Cancer don't be wanting to come and disrupt that, That, I ain't gonna lie, Cancer and Virgo, that is a fire pairing right there. Not just because they sextile signs and they may naturally harmonize with each other, but, those are two signs that when it comes into relationship potential, like them signs is willing to jump in, like them they willing to go in. When Cancer dated somebody and they start really getting invested, that's it. They can lock in and be like, all right, take me off the market. I'm ready to go. Okay, let me pop these kids out. I've been waiting to start a family, woman. Okay, vice versa. You like the womb ready. Okay, so Cancer energy, once they feel that emotional connection, a lot of the times, if they ain't dealing with no extra spiritual relationship baggage, because a lot of the time we be talking about things with zodiac signs and what zodiac signs are attracted to and what they like, this, and the third. But a lot of times especially in this generation, we dealing with so much spiritual baggage. Something that don't even matter. It don't even matter. You got too much things to work on, too much things to filter through to even get into a harmonious situation, like to even let your zodiac energies do what it got to do. Okay, but when it comes into Cancers and Virgos, I can see the Cancer being heavily emotionally invested and getting serious about the connection, and Virgo not gonna play. Like Virgo not gonna play when it comes into establishing a connection or something. It may be real nervous, may be real nerve-wracking when it comes into establishing the connection. But when Virgo sees that somebody else is as serious about the relationship as they are, then you finna get Virgo to go above and beyond. And Virgo was already gonna go above and beyond for relationship matters. They was already gonna go above and beyond. But when they really feel that from the gate, that sense of reciprocation, well, Cancer love hard. Sometimes you gotta tell Cancer, bring it down a notch, okay? And this is just a little bias because I got a lot of Cap energy. But sometimes, like, God, there's a wave of emotion that be coming from Cancer sometimes. Damn. You was waiting for me, for real. You was waiting for me to come into your life. I can tell. You ain't playing about me. Cancer ain't gonna play about you. All right. So so we had that moon in Cancer transit over the weekend, guys. Sun in Virgo. So it was a real homebody-ish like weekend. All right, you know, Virgo want to put everything in order. Sun in Virgo, so we looking at everything we got to put in order right now. We could even feel a little frustrated. Sometimes Virgo season, you just be feeling a little frustrated at times, being like, yo, what do I have to fix? What do I have to work on? You done worked on so many things. You be like, yo, what else I got to put in order? Something is missing. There's another task to do. I didn't get the bottom part of the toilet. Let me go back and get the bottom part of the toilet. All right. So sometimes, we're experiencing the life of a Virgo. Every season we get to experience to a degree the life of that sign. This is the life of Virgo we experiencing to a degree. Some of y'all asses can't get no goddamn sleep. Some of y'all asses, especially if you got strong mutable placements right now. If you got strong Pisces placements, strong Gemini placements, strong Virgo placements, use a walking ball of radioactivity. Like a mother, shut your mouth. Like a mother fudger. Like a mother freak a leak. I told y'all we ain't cussing like that. We ain't not too heavy. I realize I gotta do it gradually, y'all. I be trying to go cold turkey with everything. You feel me? So I'm gonna just bring down the F-bombs with the mother fudges and the mother flippers. All right. Might still be a little bit of A's and S's here and there, but we're gonna start there. We're gonna BET uncut this mother fudger. So, anyways, so hold it down. First of all, shout out to all my Virgos. Happy birthday, all my Virgos. All right, y'all keep turning up. Y'all keep helping us transition into this fall season and make a nice, wise conclusion to the mother fudging summer season. All right. Because like I said, that's why I give y'all props. Like God know what he was doing. God knows how to position the seasons. He know what he was doing. He know we lose our minds when we get it all up into the heart chakra. And then when we get into the solar plexus chakra, once Cancer season, we all here with it. We all here with it. That's it. All actions is geared towards this right here. And it's hot outside. So when you all up in this and it's hot, now you know why Cancer be murdering. Now you know why Cancers be murdering people. All they feel is this 24/7 and it's hot as hell when they was born. They don't got time for nothing, man. They trying to stay cool. They trying to stay stable. They trying to not let this get too overwhelming. Then the next part of the damn season, we all up in the solar plexus. So we move from here, we move from the heart chakra, we get down to the solar plexus. Now it's like, I done felt all of this out. I'm finna push it out now. I was deep in here, so I was reacting to things sensitively. But now I'm here with it. Now I'm projecting. This is all Leo right here. That's solar plexus. So now you in expression mode. Now you got to be seen. People need to see my feelings, my thoughts. You're going to see something. My feelings, my thoughts, my talents, my hustle, my knowledge, my awareness, my new shoes, my bathing suit, all this work I've been doing in the gym. Mother fudger, you finna look. See, I'm on the stage. So we lose our minds in that part. So Virgos, you see why God put y'all where y'all at? You see why God put y'all where y'all at? Y'all put right in between. You come right after the thrill of Leo and right before the sign of relationships. So we got to get our reality together because next we got to get the relationships together. All right, yeah. Shout out to all my Virgos in the building. So real homebody-ish weekend, guys. It may have not been a real any crave to really be, all up in the social world and all that, dealing with heavy interaction or whatnot. May have just wanted to be more of a reflective state around this weekend or whatnot. Like I said, trying to clean the whole goddamn house. Somebody got Sun in Virgo, Cancer, Moon. I meet a chick, she got Sun in Virgo, Cancer, Moon. Man, if you don't bring your ASS over to my crib, I got cleaning. We go Dollar Tree right now. I spend $30 on cleaning supplies and let you go crazy. I ain't gotta even tell her like all of that. I just gotta wait till she get emotionally connected to me. Then she's gonna take off. She gonna get the supplies herself. Virgos start turning to Bob the Builder. I swear, they start looking at your sins like, okay, when's the last time when you got this house they got inspected? Did you check the last time they painted the ceilings? All right, yeah, we need to take care of that, baby. We need to take care of that. All right, carpet. How old are these carpets? It's like, damn, Virgo women go. Damn, you pimp you is you pimp my ride in my crib? Is you pimping my crib? Virgo women, do your thing. I ain't gonna stop you. Getting into the 11th, getting into excuse me, the 10th, Sunday. All right, guys. Well, that was the moon in Cancer. That was over the weekend. Recapping Mercury, the sun harmonizing with Jupiter and Uranus. All right, guys. Happy Moon Day, September 11th. Okay. The moon spends the day in Leo, guys. All right, the moon entered the Leo on the 10th. Excuse me, guys. We're on the 10th, right? So we had the moon in Cancer going into the weekend, excuse me. And Sunday, the moon entered Leo. Moon entered Leo. Sun in Virgo, moon in Leo. So whenever the moon is in Leo, we get that new, that new surge of energy when it comes into all forms of expression, especially when it comes into anything that involves our creative juices, okay? We go from Cancer energy, wanting to be more of a reflective state, and then we may have jumped into more of an expressive state, especially more in a proactive state in general, taking action with things. We know Leo got a lot of sun energy. Fixed signs, Scorpios, Aquariuses, Tauruses. All right. If you guys dealt with anything over the weekend that you felt like was forcing you to express yourself some more, you felt like in some type of situation in your relationship, something happened and you was like, yo, I need to express myself more to my partner. In the workplace, in a creative space, you had new awarenesses developing about dealing with how you express yourself. When if you a content creator, any of you guys on the camera doing anything, and you got fixed placements, and you realize anything about how you want to do things different on camera, how you want to edit things, this, that, and the third. Don't underestimate none of these influences you caught, because a lot of y'all been forced to the fixed signs, Scorpios, Taurus, and Aquariuses. A lot of you guys were the ones over the weekend that was forced to look at different ways of how to express yourself, or finding that sense of encouragement to jump into some type of project or something dealing with expression in general, or allowing yourself to be seen. If there's any placements that be like, I'm good off the sunlight, a lot of them, you can find you some fixed signs, some Scorpios, some Aquariuses. They good with writing the lyrics and just getting they they little check, they little credit on the side for that. Okay, little royalties and all that. So moon entered Leo, and it also started to harmonize with Mars in Libra. All right, you got that sextile going on with the moon in Leo and Mars in Libra. So talk about expressing yourself in relationships. Talk about expressing yourself in relationships, and it's a sextile. They're harmonizing with each other. All right. Leo influences Libra to be more expressive, to be more proactive, taking more action with things, with its creativity, and not spending so much time and thinking about ideas on how to deal with the creativity, or trying to get references from how other people deal with the creativity. Libra look at Leo, connects with the Leo, and learns, I just got to jump into it, allow myself to flow with it. You feel me? I'll be doing too much of this, too much thinking. Too much of this kills creativity. All right. Now, but Libra teaches Leo how to be a little bit more strategical about how it relates its creativity, how it may build relationships, build community with its creativity, influence others with its creativity, how to be more tactful about how it's able to use its powerful attributes to help other people see things and gain an awareness about things. Libra helps Leo to do that. So when they come together, Leo Libra placements, they could wreak a lot of goddamn havoc together. And I ain't say that in a positive way. They could cause a lot of goddamn problems together. All right. If my homie called me like, yo, bro, I got two joints, want to kick it with us, I'm like, what's their signs? It's like, one is a Leo, one is a Libra. I said, oh man. But tell their ass to hurry up. Tell their ass to hurry up. Got a Leo and a Libra coming over. It's gonna be fun. We finna have fun. I ain't gonna lie, but that partnership have too much fun. If they best friends and shit, They have a little too much fun and get in trouble. All right. Any of y'all got Libra children and you see them, they get a little Leo best friend, or you got a Leo child and you see they get a little Libra best friend, you better watch that influence they ass have on the other one. Y'all know the saying, if your friends jump off the bridge, you gonna jump too? If you ask your Leo Libra friend, your Leo Libra child, they think about it for a second. Like, I ain't gonna lie, my Leo friend Tony, that's the homie. I think he jumped for me. You might have to just backhand your little 9-year-old real quick. Stop playing. You're gonna understand this lesson about people and how they get you into things in life. Kneel on that rice. 25 minutes. You're gonna make it a full half an hour. I see your ass move. Mother fudger. You got to know which kids you got to discipline more than the other kids. All right? You have to know what zodiac signs need more discipline than the other signs. Okay? Can't be leaving all your some of y'all got some kids and they mature. They got some mature placements. They ass started walking to school at an early ass age. It's like, damn, like, might be people in the neighborhood calling you, woman, you okay? Your child walking to school is like, don't worry, they ass good. He could take care of himself. Nigga only in pre-K, he walking by himself to school. He's like, no, he be all right. Like, nigga got too much Saturn placements. Fuck is his alignment? What the fudge is his alignment? Aquarius, Sun, Cat, Moon, Virgo rising. Damn, this kid is tough. This kid is made for reality. I've been walking to school since pre-K. What's wrong with you? So some of y'all got some mature children. Some of y'all got some little Sagittarius, Gemini kids, Libra kids. You can't get them to sit down. You got an Aries kid, forget about it. I feel bad for Aries children, to be honest with you. I really be seeing situations, I be like, damn, it really be hurting my heart. Like, I know the whole world's not gonna be into everything, but damn. If people really understood things with astrology, like, damn, there's some Aries children out here I feel. Because there's some Aries human beings that don't know how to, just too much passion that they still learning. They just got off their Saturn return, they 30 years old. They might be going into their 40s. They just learning how to control their damn passion. Just like the rest of us are learning how to control our power. So it's not just singling Aries out, but when it comes into the Aries child, what is control? What is control when it comes to all that passion? To all that passion. So, you know, I know a bunch of Aries children that are probably being diagnosed. They're trying to diagnose them with ADD and ADHD and all of that. And it's really just a young Aries child that needs to roam, needs to run free. You got this kid sitting in a row for how many hours out the day? And now all kids could do that. The Virgo kid got no problem doing that. The Taurus kid got no problem doing that. Sag can't do that. Sag kid need to go explore. Aries kid need to be a little active, need to move around a little bit more. Wait till I get the Astros. We're gonna get an Astro school popping, y'all. It's only for the hood though. If you're too rich, your kids can't come here. I don't need bougie rich youth in my school. My community needs this. Y'all not finna infiltrate. Take y'all bougie ass kids, all right, to another private school. We ain't playing that here. My community need the spiritual help. All right. We need it. We need to get back to source like a mother flipper. Bring me the disadvantaged Aries kid that don't know his father. Bring him to me. Okay? Let's get his alignments right. Let's get his personal schedule right. His ass need gym every day. All right? I don't care what this correct. He need gym every day. He might need it twice a day. Mr. Boro, that's way too much. There's no reason why a kid should have to go to gym. All right. So go ahead, try to keep him to stay down in class, to sit down then. If y'all want to listen, I built this school for a reason, goddammit. I'm telling y'all. If that Aries boy gets gym class 2 times a day, I bet you gonna have way more control trying to get him to pay attention to algebra like a mother flipper. You ain't let him get all his testosterone out. You ain't let him get his competitive energy out. How the hell are you supposed to sit down and learn long division? That's torture for an Aries child. There's probably some Aries placements in here starting to break down a little bit. Like, boy, that's really what it was, though. Like, they ain't just let me. They thought I was, but they just let me go do me for a little. Pisces need art class. Pisces need art days out this mother flipper. They got strong 12th house placements, Pisces placements. They got strong Cancer, strong water, fire placements. Man, y'all ass need creative days, not just periods. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, lock their ass in the studio. Just make sure they hydrated and they got nutrition in there. Let them do whatever they need to do in there. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Save long division for Tuesday and Thursday. Okay? Get the earth signs in the economic section. You know these kids want to know about their taxes sooner or later. So let's make sure them generation of kids got all of that together, because that's who we're going to have to go to. I need to go to a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo to do my taxes. I don't need no Sag, Aries doing my taxes. I don't want you setting that up for me, and I love y'all. I do not want Pisces doing none of my paperwork for nothing. Where's the Virgo lady at? Where's she at? All right? Listen, man, the world would be way better, y'all. The world would be way better. Back to the transits of the week. Okay. Now, so we move into, but yeah, that moon sextile Mars energy, y'all. All right, that's where all of that started from. That moon sextile Mars energy. So I hope y'all ain't jumping to any impulsive energies based off of things with other people this weekend. Did some things based off of a split of the moment because of somebody else this weekend. Somebody else put what's the keyword? Mars put the gas in your car, in your tank, put the battery in your back. Okay, so I'm gonna stroke up some ice. So boom, we got that going on. So today, September 11th, happy moon day once again for the 5th time. Moon spends the day in Leo, guys. So once again, shout out to my fixed signs. As you keep on going, as you progress throughout the day, I don't care if y'all are at work, whatever it is, you feel that influence, you need to express yourself a little bit more. You need to say something with your chest a little bit more. It's probably something you should have been saying with your chest a little bit more. It's just that the moon is in Leo and it's hitting y'all at a certain angle. And Leo constellation is looking at y'all like, oh, what you gonna do, Scorpio? So you just gonna stay in the dark about it and just keep feeling on the situation? You still ain't gonna express yourself and get proactive? So what you gonna do about it, Aquarius? You're gonna continue to strategize something in your head about it instead of expressing yourself about it, being proactive about it. What you gonna do about it, Taurus? You feel me? You just gonna stay planted somewhere. You just gonna stay concentrated and stable in your position and not come out your skin to express some shit real quick. All right, to express some real quick. So any of these influences, y'all gotta make sure y'all jump into y'all spiritually righteous bag and do what y'all gotta do and get some of that 5th house energy up out of you. All right. Now, Tuesday. All right. On the 12th, the moon in Leo will start to have friction with Uranus and Jupiter in Taurus. Okay, we got that Leo Taurus square. All right. And I was just giving the previous week a lot of praise. For having that harmony, which we still are having a lot of that earth harmony. So I could feel a lot of people in the collective right now getting things together as far as how they're formatting things for their sense of stability, security, moving things around, budgeting things, understanding, gaining more of a perspective of a time frame of how long something may take to build something. Things you may have to sacrifice your time for right now. People getting more comfortable sacrificing their time for things with more of a long-term goal. All right. So when it gets into the moon in Leo starting to square Uranus and Jupiter, now we're being forced to utilize some form of creativity or some form of expression while looking at everything we're dealing with right now. Is there anything that we're trying to build or structure that could utilize some more of our creative juices? Can we do things a little bit differently? Can we be seen for doing something a little bit differently around this time? All right. So that's going to be a point of influence going in towards the later portion of this moon in Leo transit. Okay. But that's really the most significant thing going on Tuesday as the moon transits Leo, guys. This is also when the fixed signs may start to feel, this is also when the fixed signs may start to feel a little bit more friction with this Leo transit. Something about a Leo transit always makes somebody want you to come out your skin about something. Leo people know how to instigate so well. It's mad funny. Whenever I see somebody super instigating, you ever be in them situations when somebody's super instigating something and you're the only person, you're like, am I the only person seeing this person instigate this whole thing? Like, I can't be the only person seeing this. Leos might be that smooth with it. Leos be that smooth with it. It'll be like 1-2 people be like, yo, you see this? You know they fighting because of that person right there. Like, yeah, that's a double Leo right there. Know how to gas everything. Your Leo friend will be the reason why you end up expressing. See, we talk about Leos inspiring people. We talk about Leos inspiring people, encouraging people. But Leos will sometimes Leos is as delusional as Pisces. Leos be more delusional than Pisces sometimes. So Leos will encourage their friend to do something delusional at times. A lot of people that ended up as memes on American Idol probably had a Leo friend, family member told you, like, listen, you're going to go up there and it don't matter what they say. You the best singer I know. And if they can't hear it, they can't hear it. That's on period. Your friend go up there and get turned into a goddamn meme because your Leo friend. Because your Sun, Mercury, and Venus Leo friend. No, damn well your ass can't sing telling you sound like Anita Baker. If you don't get your ass off of American Idol, for Simon roast your ass. Anybody know Simon's sign? I always forget. Giving me Virgo energy a little bit. But anything with judge and critique will go give me a little Virgo energy. All right, so that's what we're going to be dealing with on the 12th. All right, guys. Remember, Uranus, anything that squares Uranus got to get changed up a little bit, or we can manifest situations where we're forced to change something or forced to look at how to change something. So since it's the moon in Leo, our emotions towards things dealing with expression and how we seen, aka how we feel about how we're seen in the world, how we feel about going about dealing with expression. Are we timid about it? Are we giddy, excited? Are we hesitant? Right? When it comes to how we feel about dealing with expression, the fact that it's squaring Uranus pushes you to be more individual while you're dealing with those feelings and emotions about expressing yourself. Uranus is going to be the influence that pushes you to say, yo, who cares if this, that, and the third doesn't align with what you expressing? Or like, who cares about if you express yourself like this? Are you going to allow them or they or he, she to take power over you, take advantage of you, restrict you? Those are thoughts Uranus is going to be having influence. But it's a square. So when it's a square, when those thoughts come in, it's most likely a positive thing for you to jump into that sense of expression. There's a saying called pressure bust pipes. And that's what squares and oppositions do. All right. They could either push us into the most nervous situations in our life a lot of the time, but the way all that friction in life over time starts to crystallize your character, starts to help your real personal and spiritual development over time, because the only reason you have those alignments is because that's what you signed contracts for. That's what your energy accumulated. So when you're making progress on things from a spiritual perspective, that's fulfillment. People could get rich. People could make a lot of gains dealing with stability, dealing with the third dimension, dealing with reality, and still feel a huge sense of unfulfillment because there may be a lot of karmic energy that's unfulfilled. Maybe a lot of void when it comes to your spiritual, to certain your things about developing your spiritual identity. All right, and that's not no knock on getting stable in the third dimension. I'll be the last person that say, forget money, forget this, that, and the third. We need to plug out. I ain't never gonna be that plugged out. Money's a tool. Don't ever get too spiritual to start. You are in the third dimension. You are on Earth. I don't care how connected you are to whatever spirit guide. I don't care what your spirit guide is telling you. I don't care what astrologer, influencer, metaphysics teacher you was listening to that got you feeling so detached, and I don't want to be so connected to anything to the point you so lost now. You don't know where you at. You got no sense of reality. Don't become that much of a spiritual guru or a spiritually minded person. You forget you dealing with reality. Your kid's going hungry. Like, yo, what's up with mom? She don't be cooking no more. She just want to pray. Less incense, more dinner. Like, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Cove heads. Paul Jackson. All right. Simon Cowell is a Libra sun conjunct Mars, Mercury. He was Venus conjunct Pluto and Virgo. There you go. There you go. The exalted Libra, you know, we talk once again, Libra relationship sign. This is the exaltation of Saturn. They can get as cold as anybody else. They get as cold as the Capricorn and Aquarius. You feel me? And then he got a Mars in there. He don't got time to be in direct. He's not considering your thoughts and feelings as much as another regular Libra is. He has the detriment planet in there. So he's way more of a proactive Libra. I'd say that, but that makes so much sense. And he got Mercury there. So he's very analytical. He is in a great position to be able to critique others. People that have Mercury close to the sun, there's always going to be in a position to have a better critical eye out on things. All right. So So yeah, guys, with that Uranus energy, just make sure any instances this week where you feel like you got to take more power and control over how you deal with creatively expressing yourself, or you have to have take a different direction with something you're dealing with creatively. That shift, that perspective, that outlook may develop this week, especially with a lot of retrogrades in the air. All right, family. Now the 13th, all right, the moon leaves Leo around 1:18 a.m. very early. All right, into Virgo. Okay. And we're gonna be experiencing a balsamic moon. All right. We're gonna be experiencing a balsamic moon going into the new moon phase. All right. This is when the moon is less than 45 degrees away from the sun. So once before it leaves Leo, it's gonna angle the sun in Virgo. And what happens with this phase, with this balsamic moon phase, it's more of a reflective phase. So yes, this is a new moon, and we know new moons to be periods where we usher new energies into the air, new aspirations, new intentions. But family, when I say universe got us in rewind mode right now, it's from every aspect. From the balsamic moon, even though there's a new moon right in front of it, it's more of a closure, a spiritual closure period, prepping us for new dynamics in our life. So this new moon entrance is going to be a little different, because this period going into it, this first couple of days going into the new moon, which is going to be that peaks on Thursday, guys, there's going to be a lot of things that trigger our attachments this week. And the things that trigger you this week is going to be a huge indication of a certain spiritual obstacle you may be dealing with in your life that needs to be conquered at this stage in your life. There's a lot of progress. There's new opportunities, new cycles for us to jump into, but this needs to be conquered. So when I say the universe got us into rewind mode, having this moon phase going into the new moon, especially with all the retrogrades in the air, guys, this is not the time to be jumping into anything new at all. I'm gonna drop a video this week talking about the influences of being born on different moon phases. All right, so I'm gonna get into that, but this is just an important indicator for everybody to know. We usually look at critical moon periods to deal with reflection, observing things, and this, if you don't reflect during any moon phase during the year, this is the one that you want to make sure you embrace. You don't want to not be in a space where you can catch certain things, where your awareness can catch certain things, right? Moving into this new moon in Virgo. And like I'll use myself for an example. I have Virgo in the eighth house. So when it came even to last week, when I'm talking about Mercury and the sun harmonizing with Jupiter and Uranus, when it comes to certain attachments I may be dealing with in my life or any spiritual baggage I got in the eighth house, right? There's a lot of new optimistic outlooks I done had looking at these things, and spiritually, energetically, I even feel way more encouraged tackling these things and understanding what's behind that. Like, I may not be able to see what's behind that, but like I tell y'all a lot of times, it's not always about what you're adding. Sometimes opportunities are simply behind something. You need to take the fudge out of your life. Okay. So great week for us to reflect in that state, guys. And so anticipate, let cycles end, let things fall off, let the meat fall off the bone. All right. And like I said, these things are going to be critical things. These things all deal with like helping us deal with ascension, helping us jump into a new set of consciousness, a new sense of consciousness for the most part. All right. So please be aware of attachments, because we don't want to jump into the new moon cycle and we're trying to throw new things in the air, or we're trying to, put bits and pieces of energy towards things that we know eventually we want to throw into the air, and we're dealing with so much things that should be expired, should be behind us. So God, universe, regardless of how hard life is, we always get grace periods, for us to be in a reflective state. All right, this is a proactive state. And the more familiar you get with energies, and transits, and understanding like the periods we're in, this and that third, you read the nature of the energies. We're dealing with nature in a physical sense, but there's a nature to the energies as well as a nature to how the solar system moves itself. So the solar system is a body itself. All right, it's a being itself, right? And it's gonna be some phases. It's like, all right, I'm not really on some creative. Maybe a time we got a lot of retrogrades. The being that we're a part of, the person that we're a part of, may be in a different frequency vibration, and the world catches the effects of that. All right. So just know this is the type of temperament you want to be in during this week. All right, family. That's a fact. I recently broke up with my girl, and so much opportunity has been coming on my way. Man, people do things like they stop doing the drug that they was doing. Well, drugs, obviously good things should happen in your life when you stop doing drugs. But whatever attachment it is, somebody will stop dealing with liquor, somebody stop dealing with this vice, somebody will get away from this toxic circle, this toxic relationship, and just mad you ain't do nothing. The only thing you was proactive about was detaching from that person, place, or thing, and mad things start opening up in your life. People be asking for mad answers for things. God be sitting there like, you never in filter out mode. You always want more. You always want a new solution. You never could get back to source on your own. Why I always got to create a situation for you to get forced back to source? Why you can't just look around your surroundings from time to time and be like, yo, there's a couple of people, places, and things that are attached to me that really wasn't my intention to be attached to in the first place. It starts with acknowledgement. That's where it starts with. God always got to create a situation for us to making it hard for God. We got to get a T-shirt with that or something. We just making it hard for God. And you got to put the shaking my head emoji. That's gonna be at the end of the motherfucker, at the motherfucker. All right. Is Lilith? Is Lilith acting up in Leo? Is that what it is? So that's what we got going on Wednesday, family. All right, we got that nice balsamic moon phase prepping us for the new moon peak. And then moving into Thursday on the 14th. All right, moving into Thursday on the 14th, the new moon peaks at 21 degrees around 9:38 p.m. All right. So if you have placements anywhere between 18, really 17 to 23 degrees, 17 to 23 degrees of a mutable sign. All right. I repeat, if you have placements anywhere from 17 to 23 degrees of Sagittarius, Gemini, Pisces, or Virgo, you guys are going to pick up on this influence the most. New Moon in Virgo, we already got a head of steam. This influence is going to peak at 20. I don't know why I be putting my hand up like I got it, like I'm testifying on something. But I do be testifying on the word of God when I'm up here talking about the stars. All right. Wait, matter of fact, since I brought that up, Sister Agatha, do I have any moderators in here? Do I have any mods in here? Marcia Empress, I believe I made you a mod. Amber G in the building. Mods, can one of the mods pass collection plate? Can we get collection plate emoji in the channel? We really got to get this. We got to build a real system here, because for real, can't be giving out the word of God and no collection plate. Can I just get some collection plate emojis? Pass those collection plates down one more time. We get into the second part of the service. Where's Sister Agatha? The choir is ready today. You guys had a good rehearsal this morning. All right. Sister Johnson, you're looking good, girl. I hope you can make it to more services. All right now. Your husband? Yeah. Okay, yeah. No, your husband don't. No, you could just come to the service by yourself. You could, your husband, a hardworking man. Let him rest at home. Just make sure you bring your beautiful melanated self to the congregation. I just want to make sure because you're such a good addition to the community, sister. That's all. Can I get an ashe? Ashe, Sister Johnson, looking beautiful, guys. But we must stay focused. Dr. Umar voice. We must stay focused. We must stay focused. All right. It's a lot going on right now. My bad, y'all. Leo's the moon. I got Leo's my 7th house. Yeah, I got the moon in my bad. I gotta stay focused. All right, we got the collection plates. All right. Okay. Now, so yeah, guys, on the 14th, new moon peaks 21 degrees. Anywhere from 17 to 23 degrees of my mutable placements out there. You want to make sure you're not letting anything get you too off edge, even though we are in a state, where we want to make sure we're as detached as possible so we can let the new opportunity, the new cycle, let it commence. It's a lot of things in revision right now. Let the new foundation go ahead and do its thing, y'all. All right, shout out to ER for the Cash App. You already know, family. Positive energy going right back to you. Luckily, we're testifying like he in court for 2. All right. I'm bugging out. Let me put my hand down before I end up really having somebody call me to testify on something. I'm a Libra. I don't like being around judges. I like being the only judge. All right. Once you put my ass around the real judge, that's it. It's over. I'm powerless. It's like, damn, it's always gonna be a taste of your own medicine. I really thought I was a real judge. There's real judges. Like, I thought it was just a phrase. Like, this nigga got the gavel and everything. This nigga's making me nervous. But nah. All right, the new moon. It's a new moon week. Stop playing, y'all. Damn, this is serious spiritual stuff we talking about. Love you too, Cove Heads. Love all of y'all. All right. Thank you, Sister Martian Empress. Thank you, passing the collection plates. Make sure you count it up. Make sure they ain't being too stingy now. Can't be too stingy in the name of God. God don't know lack. All right, God. All right. Y'all know my God is an abundant God. Make sure y'all ain't too stingy now. I know the economy ain't the best, but we got to keep faith and hope. That's what we got to do. That's all we can do, y'all. All right. A little bit more prayer. You got niggas, Christians be wanting to pray for everything. All right, y'all, bow your heads. We're gonna pray for the economy real quick. Christians want to pray. I want prayer. Prayer really heal everything. Damn. You want to pray for the economy. I don't know if God finna just flip the economy like that for us. I don't think it worked like that. I'm not trying to play your God or anything. I'm not saying that. I didn't say nothing about Jesus not coming. I ain't go. I'm just saying, like, I'm an air sign. I just be thinking about things like, you think God just gonna, how you think that work? Like, we just gonna wake up one day and like USA ain't gonna have no debt because you're praying. All right, my bad. Forget. Let's get back to let's. Bell Poppy Loan in the building. All right. Prayer is. Anyways, guys. So, like I was saying, this new moon peaks at 21 degrees. All right, and one thing about new moon phases that peak at late degrees of a sign, a majority of the time we have new moons happening early in the season. But when we have phases where the new moon peaks later in the sign, you have to understand, guys, the sun, we done worked the sun all the way up to 21 degrees. So by the time the moon gets there, there needs to be some experience established with that energy already. We cannot get to the new moon this week and not have no progress with things dealing with structuring our lives some more, understanding things about sixth house properties in our life some more, how to put things in place with our schedule and our regimen, right? Understand, I cut some things out my diet this week. I just see some weight I just stopped eating chicken and meat and all of that for pretty much the majority of Virgo season. You feel me? My schedule is so busy, so I'll be really trying to find pockets to do my workout thing, this and third. But sometimes I'll be so tired, like I didn't even get to post anything the past 2 days. You feel me? I'm trying to hold myself more accountable to being more consistent with my interactions. So it's like a lot of us may even get overwhelmed. So I told us this is going to be a lot of times that we may feel overwhelmed throughout Virgo season, really trying to get this sense of routine, structure, schedule together. You've got new jobs. You're trying to get a new job, trying to transition out this new space, working on this project, trying to tweak this project, trying to get the budget for this and the third, trying to do two things at once. So Virgo energy, we're living the life of it, trying to get everything together. Mercury is pointing out something else we got to work on and build on. But then at the same time, bringing somebody to communicate with and talk to a lot at the same time too. All right. So, and I can only imagine some of the mild to major transformations that may be going on in a lot of our lives when it comes into partnerships. We came into this season thinking we were going to build upon, all different type of things with relationship activity transforming based off of things that people are individually, certain agendas that people have, certain parties in this relationship, that these things are just now being seen. We've been talking about this business, we've been talking about this partnership for how long, and now these agendas about things are just being seen. Mars and Libra are going to pull that out. It's going to pull out people's self agendas or their real strong intention in this partnership relationship. So depending on how we react to that, how we deal with that, may stem relationship transformations in general. A lot of us may point these things out, and then people are accountable, and then from there we have a new foundation about how we go about things because some true colors got seen. So now I have to have more discernment, because if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it is what it is. All right. So let's make sure when we see people's true intentions around these times, we got Mars in Libra and a bunch of retrogrades. So when it comes into people, a lot of y'all are actually getting in contact with previous people, and then people from the past telling y'all, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that was my intention. Like I just wanted to sleep on your couch. It is what it is. I'm foul. I took advantage of that. I ain't gonna say it's like I never loved you or anything. I was just real fudged up. I needed somewhere to stay. You a good woman. I ain't mean it. This the Pookie and Ray Ray right here, hitting y'all up during the retrograde. I just got out. Ain't nobody was there for me. Like, look at you. You got friends. You got a career. You feel me? Look what I got. What I got. This is how they be talking to y'all. That's how a real low vibrational nigga will start jumping into a real that's the narcissist shit right there, for real. Like, I ain't got shit. I ain't never had nothing. Yeah, I make some mistakes. Who ain't nobody perfect. Like, all right. Save the sob story. All right. I'm trying to take advantage of this woman on her couch. Get your ass on. This is retrograde. Get your life together, grown ass Pookie. 40 years old trying to find a woman's couch. Get your life together with all these retrogrades out here. OC said that's a lot of Scorpios. I made it. One of the first TikToks I ever made was a clip of me saying how Scorpios and strong 8th house placements they will solidify that couch position. Like they gonna lock that down. And it's real controversial comments in there. Scorpio saying, nah, never me. A lot of people saying, hell yeah. I got it. Scorpio did me just like that, Boro. I'm telling you, that 8th house energy different. That 8th house energy different. Shout out to Julius Payne. What's going on, family? All right. Shout out to my bro. He just copped some Astro classes over the weekend, guys. All right. So if you guys are interested in the fundamentals of reading your natal chart or getting into the basics and the fundamentals of aspects, those classes are still available on my site, family. All right. But, okay, these are things you got to keep in mind, family. These are things you got to keep in mind. Okay. So, new moon energy, guys. They got that balsamic phase before that. Okay. Now, just some aspects to shoot out there when it comes into the new moon. All right. There's gonna be a grand Earth trine, guys. It's gonna be a grand Earth trine. This is big energy. We've been talking about all this harmony between the Earth signs. Niggas think I'm using them in all life, and all life is too spicy right now. Like sometimes that's the thing. That's the thing. This is why I can't wait. You know, obviously I'm eager to do anytime I jump on a camera and I'm talking about something, I'm excited to talk about it. But as we wrap up the signs through the houses series, right now we just capped off, you know, Aries and Taurus in 11th house. So y'all go check that out. I don't even remember what rises those are. But when it comes into Taurus and Gemini rises. But when it comes into not Taurus and Gemini, let me not say, I'm gonna get confused. When it comes into planets in the houses, you gotta understand, guys. Signs in the houses is one thing. When it comes into planets in the houses, anything you could name about a planet in your house is something that you push out and you attract. It is 50-50. We could say it's 65, 85. Like you could say it's like 60-40. You could say it's like 60-40. You push out 60 and you receiving that energy 40. You got Mars in the 7th house. You are very proactive. I ain't gonna say aggressive. You are very intentional, proactive, potentially forceful and aggressive when it comes into relationship activity. But at the same time, you attract potentially forceful, aggressive people in relationships, a highly passionate temperament in your relationships. So the person may not be forceful or power and controlling, but the passion may be so insane it goddamn feel like it, because the passion and the intimacy got you in a chokehold, but the person be chilling though. Y'all know them situations. You feel like somebody manipulating you. It's like, all right, woman, what you put in there? What's in there? I ain't been to my crib since I met your ass. That's how you know it's good. I done moved in, but never officially moved in. Like I just stayed here. I ain't moved nothing. I ain't get my laptop, nothing. What is in there? You put some herbs in there. You been yoni steaming. It's the steam, right? Which one is Hood Healers? Imani? Imani got this big Empress energy. Which one? Is one of their yoni steams? What you did in the new moon? Is that what it is? Is it the balsamic moon got a feeling like that? This woman is manipulating me. There's no way it's just naturally like that. This is manipulation. That's how good it is. But that's how the Scorpio be. That's how the Scorpio 8th houses be. Those your sun moons, Venus, Mars is in the 8th houses. Those are your Mars and Scorpios. Those are Venus is in Scorpios. The Scorpio sun, moon, risings. You better hope they ain't on that vibration, because most likely they get, like I said, they gonna attract the situations where they know, like, damn, I got her, or her perspective, I got him, but I wasn't even trying to. It's my nature. Like, that's how it is. Y'all could go back to my live stream years ago talking about sex with the zodiac signs. Some of y'all asses have some transactional sex. It's like, damn. It's like, damn. And on the other hand, you got some placements. They don't even need the type of sex that they'll have with you. You'll think it'll be the type of sex somebody have looking that they in love with. It's like, nah, that ain't I like you sex. That's they's in love sex. But it's like they not in. They just met. It's just that this person got 8th house placements. That's their nature with sex, regardless of who it is, with who they love, or with a one night stand. That's their nature, sexually. So some of y'all asses is different. Some of y'all ass don't want to cuddle. Ain't no cuddles after. Damn. All right, shit. You ain't got no snacks, no nothing. You gotta be so far away. Like, I was just inside you. Now we gotta be far away. How'd that work? You transactional woman. You Aquarius woman. As soon as you know you're dealing with an Aquarius woman, you know you're dealing with a transactional zodiac sign when you like, all right, are you about to be done yet? It's like, all right, are you that transactional? You could have, at least the Leo woman faked it. You're making it trash now. I don't even want to finish. Go ahead. I'm not even in the mood to finish no more. Your transactional ass. Talk about, is you gonna hurry up? What, is this not a good experience? I'm liking it. Transactional Virgo woman. Transactional Taurus woman. Virgo ain't too bad. But the Capricorn, Aquarius, Taurus, it's like, damn, loosen up. I'm telling you, it varies. Pisces, it don't matter. It don't really matter. Pisces just, we could go there. Pisces is gonna make you realize you ain't really want to go there. Cancer be selfish sometimes. Cancer be selfish. Once they get theirs, they be done. I'm emotionally charged out. That's like, but while you got them charged up, while they battery still going, oh, it's wavy. But once they on something like, all right, okay, I'm depleted. Okay, they'll cut it off. The moon might feel like that at times, but for the most part, the moon keep going. So it varies, y'all. It varies. You know. Then you got some signs like, it's not transactional. That shit is. Then you got like your Geminis. You got your Geminis. You got your Leos. You got your Sages. You got your Libras. You know, these signs for them, that should start turning a little habitual. Sex them got numb to y'all asses, Scorpios, Aries. Sex them got numb to y'all freaky asses a little too much. You guys to go pray for real. I know I said we can't pray about anything, but y'all ass made it too habitual. It's like, damn, who has this much sex? Damn. Some of y'all partners be getting Aries. Like, some of these people, you gotta keep up. You gotta keep up. You got to keep up. So a lot of brothers out here think they all that. You know, we've met men, we all got natural egos. Our ego is fragile as hell. I'll be the first to admit it. I'm not dealing with no woman that be coming at my ego. I don't got time for that. I'm not gonna say act like I'm a man. Our shit sensitive. Like, my woman gonna have to cater to my ego. No, it's okay, babe. You know you the shit. You know you the best. That shit ain't go wrong. You know you gotta, like, I do. All right. That's what I need. Shit. I don't know how niggas be having partners that don't be doing none of that. I needs that. Like uplift a nigga up here. You feel me? Life hard for a young black man. But you just got certain signs, man. You got certain brothers. Brothers, we be thinking we all that. Go get you a Libra woman. It's gonna be the first time in your life first time you dealing with a woman, you like, nah, I'm good right now. I'm straight. Dealing with a Pisces woman, Scorpio woman, or not. You going first time in your life telling a chick, nah, I'm straight. I'm actually Gucci right now. Can we just watch the movie? Sag woman might talk shit a little bit too. Or no, really the Aries woman. Sag gonna keep it light. They might laugh about it in their head, like, okay, it's all right, baby. It's all right. We can watch the movie. Aries girl might have a little joke after that shit. Aries just got to be say. Aries just got to let the smart shit. Aries don't be having no filter with they smart ass jokes sometimes. So they just got, oh, what's all that shit what was all that shit you was texting me? Aries woman will bring up all that shit we was texting her, fellas. Oh yeah, but when we link, it's going down. Like, I'm gonna do you like this. I'm gonna do you like that. Going for rounds. I'm gonna put you in this position. Aries woman like, okay. Okay, that's what they all say. I spoke about this already. The Aries, the Mars signs is all for a challenge. Who birthday October 21st? Shout out to you. Oh, I'm bugging. That's Oski in the OC. I didn't even realize that's you. Lipski, what's popping? I didn't even realize that's you all this time. I'm bugging. I'm just now putting the initials together. I got my family here for real. I got my mods in here for real, for real. All right. Y'all seen what she said? October 21st. Big gang in the building. Big fall season gang coming up. All right. Shout out to my Virgos, though. All right. But sex with the Mars signs, the Aries, the Scorpios, y'all ass always going to be a goddamn challenge. So it's always going to be a competition. So this is always going to be competition. But it's healthy competition, though. It's healthy, though. I ain't gonna lie, like if an Aries woman tell you like, cause some of these signs, like I said, won't cater. Like some of these signs as women, won't really cater to your ego like that. Some signs, maybe some placements may be a little bit more sensitive towards how you feel, because they may have a real sensitive outlook on sex and this, that, and the third, and they may not even look at you to even be like, may have a real innocent, you may really have a real virgin like innocent like Virgo woman that's really not that experienced like that. So you feel me? It is what it is. But there's really some other women that's different. It's like, I don't really like sex like that. Like I just from time to time I be in the mood for it. Damn, use transactional ass. You got to live a little, baby. All right. But yeah, the Aries women gonna say some smart shit. Talking all that stuff. You was talking all that stuff. Look at you, tired. Aquarius, I'm telling you, Aquarius the one gonna say some shit like, "You done yet? Hurry up!" Like they'll look at you behind, like you, like if you don't, why are you looking? Who turns their head in doggy style like that? Like why your flexibility even set up like that? Aquarius don't even rule the neck. All right, that's supposed to be something Taurus, Gemini could do or something. Why is you even turning your deck in that position? Move, turn around. Like, see this, I don't want to finish no more. Aquarius woman. As soon as you done, she's like, all right, get off me. Yo, Aquarius woman hit you with that, like, you sweat so much. On the other hand, Aries Scorpio woman drinking your sweat. I don't care about that shit, nigga. Pisces woman just. It's too. I'm bugging out. It's way too early. The sun. God damn, it's too. What's wrong with me? Anyways, listen. Seventh house influences, man. That's all. That's what we got going on, y'all. That's what. Woo. That don't even rule the net. Like, turn around, Aquarius one. What are you doing? All right, guys. So it's gonna be, like I said, a bunch of Earth energy has been harmonizing this whole week, y'all. I mean, this whole season. Earth signs, like I told y'all in the beginning of the season, y'all should be really moving mountains right now, for real, for real. Because a lot of y'all are being placed in positions where things that need structure, things that need to be put in their place, you know how to do it. So it's either you being proactive, getting these things into place or not. And depending on how you've been doing these things or not, because you're the more experienced one when it comes into structuring and formatting things, understand how certain things take time. The reason you since you have more, you're inclined to deal with these things, it's just like with great power, greater awareness comes great responsibility. So if you haven't been performing at a certain level this season, Earth places, this is why things have been a little rigid, but it's okay. Still got some retrogrades going on. A real important week right now to digest and process and filter certain things out, getting ready for new beginnings, guys. All right. So I don't want anything to be underestimated of what you experience, what you've accumulated throughout this portion of Virgo season leading into this week. Very important week. If you are Mars and Aries, man, get you a Venus and Leo. Thank me later. Woo, that's fireworks. I don't know if they finna that could be a very that could be a very motivate like that couple could really motivate each other a whole lot. Like that could be the couple that they feel like people are more so the Aries man feel like they never get the personal support. But that Venus and Leo, one thing about Venus and Leo, they definitely want to put some type of shine on their partner. They feel like their partner needs to look good with them together. They all need to look good together. But when it comes into their sense of expression, performing, Venus encourages that with Venus and Leo. So people that have Venus and Leo, these people could be great like vocal coaches. These people like, you know, they could be great people that know how to encourage people through tasks or learning things that they know isn't that easy, and people may give up with it a lot, or understanding for people to progress with something, they need the sense of encouragement. Venus and Leo is great for positions like that. Um. Oh, okay. We got it. Damn, why my notifications don't be going off, man? Hey, yo, shout out to Antoine Adams, man, for keeping the collection plate. All right, Sister Martian Empress, who we got in here? Sister Martian Empress, Antoine Adams. Shout out to Antoine Adams. He just sent 10 cash through the cash app for the collection plates. Can we get some collection plate emojis in the comments? We send the collection plates back down. One of my mods, can we get some collection plates and emojis? What's this? The third time we passing it down? All right, let's go ahead, pass it down. Like I said, my God is an abundant God. My God is a prosperous God. Okay, we need to go ahead, send these cash apps in so we could get this $5 million so I could get my private jet. All right, so I could teach the word of God to y'all from there, because that's really where God want me to teach the word of God from, in my private jet, while y'all still like on the ground looking up at me. All right, send the money in. All right, you have every sign down packed with so much humor. You're so gifted with the way you teach astrology. I really appreciate that, Irise. I really appreciate that, but I couldn't be here with the ones that ascended before me. All right. So damn, great. So guys, listen, when the new moon peaks, all right, when the new moon peaks at 21 degrees Virgo, all right, it's gonna be harmonizing with Uranus and Jupiter and Taurus, and with Pluto and Capricorn at the end stages of Capricorn. All right. Pluto and Capricorn is going to be harmonizing with Uranus and Jupiter in Taurus. This is new moon energy, guys. There's a lot of powerful shifts that are on the way for many of us. That's why I don't want nobody putting no extra time into anything this week that doesn't spiritually need your time. All right? Shake off the BS this week, family. Be as attentive as possible to things that really matter this week. Okay? It is hard for God to navigate you when you're not being open to being navigated, when you're not being open to being guided. It's hard. Once you surrender and you start taking care of the things that you know are spiritually right, or the things that you need to be spiritually attentive towards. Once you just do your best, placing effort towards that, you may not know exactly what you're doing. You may not see everything ahead, but it's like, God, I'm controlling everything I know in this moment I can do right now. I'm doing my best to place an effort into anything I can get myself attached to or detached from for my personal spiritual development. But I'm open towards however you finna use me. All right. Do I gotta sacrifice something? Do I gotta sacrifice more? You feel me? Do I just need to maintain where I'm at? Do I need to be more open to letting this person, place a thing in my life, or is this person a part of my journey? Show me. I met this person. I'm in a certain space when it comes to my personal spiritual development. I've developed my character. I've built so much, wisdom, understanding how to place boundaries in certain things in my life. But I just met this person, and I pick up a certain energy. Show me this person is a part of my journey because I did too much work. Show me. God's gonna show you. God's gonna show you. It may happen within the next couple of minutes. Person texts you like, "Hey, I know we just met and all that, but it's just something special about you." And it's just like, I don't know. Like, I just hope everything's okay with you. Hope you had a great day. I don't know if people tell you that all the time. You like, damn, God, you was quick. You was quicker than Amazon. Well, we couldn't have had no Amazon if it wasn't for you. You created Amazon. You created Jeff Bezos. All right, that's my God. Like I said, my God ain't no lack. My God does not know no lack. All right, my God is an abundant God. Pass the collection plates down. Sister Johnson. Hey, Sister Johnson. You enjoying the service? All right. All right. Hallelujah. I ain't gonna lie. I know I'm into astrology, but I'll go to church just for that. I ain't gonna lie. When I go back home, and I'm visiting my mom or whatnot, I'm in New York. Man, when my mom going to church, that just make her day. That just make her day. I just be anticipating that knock Sunday morning. I'm like, that should be making her day, but sometimes I just can't do it. But when I get up in there, I'd be like, maybe I do need to see what this Jesus talk is. Maybe I missed something the first time. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I do be doubting the stars. Sometimes they don't make sense to me. This making sense right now, like a mother flipper. This making a whole lot of sense. So, guys, so much harmony between the earth signs when it comes into this new moon. All right. What does Earth deal with, guys? Earth deals with building. How are we gonna build there's too much gunk in the platforms, too much gunk in the foundation, right? Or how are you gonna build, right, this new moon perspective if we're not making sure we're reflecting on everything we've been experiencing throughout this whole transit to understand how we're gonna have a more proper foundation dealing with sixth house energies in our life and dealing with earth energies in general. Jupiter, Uranus is in the mix. Your experience with something, you guys, we have to have open eyes, open ears when it comes to people, places, and things, manifesting situations that's reminding you that you know something already and how it could be helped right now to help you deal with stability and security in your life. So, and then, Pluto get in the mix. So when Pluto get in the mix, Pluto is straight dealing with evolution and stuff. It's already dealing with, it's trying to place expiration dates on things. Pluto's trying to place expiration dates on things. Pluto's trying to penetrate the root foundation of something to understand, where the foundation from things are growing from, so it could have more clarity dealing with long-term intention. All right, that's why Pluto deals with a lot of shadow work energy, because it deals with long-term passions, goals, and intentions. Mars is short-term, so you go through many transformations at times with Mars, right? Sometimes with your Mars energy, you're passionate to get something done. You may bump your head and you may be like, damn, I can't just force it this way, or I got to re-navigate how I deal with my energy and my intention. Pluto is long-term passions, goals, and intention. So when you're dealing with transforming something in a long sense, there's a lot of times you got to go back to your eighth house, go back to your core and start, rediscovering or learning more things that's within your eighth house, within your subconscious. People are 30 years old. I'm turning 30 in a couple of months. People are 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old. just realizing things about how something in earlier stages of their life has, developed a huge part of who they are. So, Pluto helps a whole lot with that. Pluto helps a whole lot with that. So that's why also when it comes into Scorpio placement, I know I was talking a whole lot about how a lot of y'all just some plain old freak leaks, but or not even so. It's not even about being freak leaks. Y'all just know how to get something out of that transaction. It's not even about the ability to dominate in the act. It's more so about your ability to extract out of the act. It's like, damn. God damn. I'm about to make a list of a bunch of pimps and just look at all their placements. It's just that things like this, I need to see house placements. Like I need to see more than Mars and Libra. This, I mean, that's gonna show me a lot. That is definitely a sign of placement. I'm sure a lot of pimps have thinking about it. Mars and Libra. There's gonna be a lot of Mars and Libras. Gonna be a lot of all them eighth house placements I named. It's gonna be Sun, Moons, Venuses, and it's gonna be stelliums in the eighth because they're already gonna be exposed to a lot of traumatic things that got them into that lifestyle. At sometimes, not all of them. There's gonna be a lot of that. A lot of them gonna have a lot of Mars, Pluto, seventh house placements. A lot of them is gonna have a lot of Mars, Pluto in the third house, Uranus in the third house, seventh house, 11th house, because they're gonna know how to use people, use relationships, you know. So, like, I need to observe that. I need to observe that. The people that just know how to use people in general and be manipulated, they be having a lot of those placements right there. But those placements in a high vibration, no, those placements right there. Once again, Mars, Pluto in the seventh house, uh, uh, Uranus in the third, Uranus in the seventh, Uranus in the 11th, Mars conjunct Uranus, Mars conjunct Pluto, Mars in the same sign as Uranus, Mars in the same sign and house as Uranus, Mars in the same sign and house as Pluto. Uh Sun, Moon, Venus, Mars in the eighth house, Uranus in the 11th. Sun and Moon in the 11th are going to know how to do these things. It comes down to at times what sign is in that house. Sun and Moon in the 11th house people are going to understand how they could use people in their lives to build things. And it comes down to how they're going to go about it, depending what the sign is there. You know, you may have certain signs that's a little bit more hesitant because they might be a little bit more individual. So they don't feel like they need to participate with it, even though their sun is giving them the awareness on how to do it, you know, or they just end up attracting the situation. Sometimes people just come into your life and want to be used. You got to ask God a little bit. Is this a trick? If I am, I'm not manipulating nothing. They came to me, God. God, she came to me. All I did was be me. She telling me she want me to do whatever with her. What am I supposed to do? Is this a lesson to not take advantage of my power right now? God, is this a trick lesson? You know, class we had trick questions. Sometimes God be having trick lessons. Like this one's a tricky one. The last one I know I deserved. All right, I seen it coming 3 times, and that was the 4th time, and I seen it coming, and I didn't listen. God, this one a little tricky. I don't even remember if I've been through this one before. This some tricky karma, God. Why your karma never? Why your karma not always straightforward, God? It cannot be. It can't be that easy, my son. There's some good word here, y'all. There's some good word we getting on this moon day. Okay. No, I'm serious. Sometimes the karma be tricky. It's like, God, come on. I know I was asking for some answers the other day, but listen, I know I just met this woman. I just met this woman, but God, you let me just meet a woman with a good job. You know, a brother can't get a loan out the bank. Was this what you sent for me when I was telling you I need a blessing? She a Taurus too. I know she'll give it to me, especially after I put it on her the first night. Is she a Taurus? When she told me she was a Taurus, I had to make sure I really did it to her ass the first night. She gonna help a brother get stable for real. And she a Taurus moon. Ain't the sun, she a moon. She been stable. It's just that she's so used to mother fudges on her couch and ex-partners getting money out of her. I got to do it smooth. I got to make it look like it can't be direct. That's when I got to get into my Scorpio vibes. This when I start tapping into the this when I got to start tapping into the Mars and Scorpio. A brother just got to show up like she's like, what's wrong, babe? It's like, shit hard out here. I'm just, trying to build my brand. I'm working outside of that, I don't really got, I got supporters and all that, brothers just be going through it, be a little hard out here sometimes. All right, baby, what's hard? I just, life be hard, but shit like some bills and shit. Bills. Ain't a thing though, I'm gonna get through it, Real niggas do real things, But what are we gonna eat today? What you wanna eat today? Babe, listen, you should have just mentioned something. I got the Taurus woman. God, you know these is jokes, God. You know these is jokes. All right? Sometimes we need a little humor in the church, God. You know these is just jokes. I'm just listen. Some of y'all got some of my placements, some of y'all got these placements, so y'all can laugh at me and say what y'all want about me. We are all of the same 12 energies. What energy is 10,000? My Scorpio stellium. Mars, Mercury, Pluto is Scorpio at my time. I'm serious, that's how I be. Imani, you welcome, Imani. All right. If anybody wants some extra if anybody needs some extra time with Pastor, you feel like you need some more rebuking, some more spirits rebuked out of your realm, y'all know where to find me, all right? I'll be in the back counting these collection plates with Sister Johnson, hopefully, at Outback Steakhouse tonight. I'm just playing, Sister Johnson. These jokes, Sister Johnson. I know you married. These jokes. All right. So I think that's what we got going on this week, y'all. Damn, I am really chatting. My bad. That ain't all we got going on this week. That ain't all we got going on. So they got that Grand Earth trine. We got a Grand Earth trine on the new moon. It don't get more lovely than that, guys. It don't get more lovely than that, y'all. All right. I'm expecting a whole lot of upgrades and shifts taking place in everybody's lives when it comes into their Earth houses here. All right. Let's just make sure we're in the right space for it. Now, the only real friction we have with the new moon is that the sun and moon is gonna be opposing Neptune and Pisces. So this is showing that our creative influences are still being pulled on, and there's gonna be a lot of us. Excuse me. A lot of us are gonna need to hold on to some sense of faith with things that we're building and get out of just being so linear with it. There's gonna have to be some faith on the journey. I don't remember the last time I had a really big goal for something and the path towards working on it stayed the same. I don't like, there's never been something that on January 1st I'm gonna start working on and I had a plan for it, and then by the time I got into April, it was still the same type of schedule routine, or it was just things change, things transform. I tell people a lot of times, these things I tell my clients a lot of the time when somebody gets a reading, I'm connecting with them and there's something that they want to start and they're trying to get the best influence on how to start it, this, that, and the third. And it's like sometimes, okay, hold on, I need a little, sometimes sometimes we get a little lethargic, we get a little stuck in the mud when we're just at the blueprint phase of something. Like sometimes you don't got to spend that much time on step one. It's gonna be a whole lot of things on this journey after step one. Stop taking so much time with step one. Sometimes you gotta learn how to just jump into step one. This is what Aries be teaching me a lot. This is what Aries placements teach me a lot. A lot of Leo placements teach me this a lot too. Because I overall just have a lot of Saturn energy. So when I get around people that have strong sun placements, you feel me? I'm a Libra. That's the opposite of sun energy. The sun don't like Libra. I'm a Capricorn moon, all this Saturn energy, Capricorn rises, all Saturn energy, like Libra, Saturn influence. So sometimes when I get around Leos or Aries, not only do these signs help me live a little bit more, but they encourage me to jump into that sun energy and make sure, things are not just always looked at from a transactional space, but have more of the creative outlook on how you're looking at things, shift your awarenesses with how you look at things. But overall, in general, you gotta be careful, guys, when you're spending too much time trying to make sure your first step is the most perfect step in the world. Like, you feel me? You may have something that you're real adamant about building, which a lot of us are around these times, right? You're probably overwhelming yourself about how you're trying to start this project eventually, or how you're gonna do this, that, and the third. And it may just come down to you taking steps to see what works. That may be your step one. Let's try 3 different things. Let's try 5 different ways of doing this, that, third. See which one works first, instead of overwhelming myself to see, are we gonna do it this way? And if this way don't work, and it like, all right, y'all, sometimes you just need to learn to jump into the experience. So, but once again, be careful with jumping into new experiences, doing new things, this, that, and the third. This ain't really, I know it's new moon energy, but we gotta understand the real influences we're dealing with in as a whole. All right, guys. Trey Sism, what's going on? Trey Sism, shout out to all my Scorpio midheavens. You need to do an open mic comedy night. Now, I'm working on some things for like Astro. Don't worry, y'all. I'm working on some things. All right. Got a couple more TikTok songs I need to get through. All right. So that's what we're gonna have going on with that. And then Friday the 15th, all right, the moon enters Libra late afternoon around like 1:45 p.m. And then we got that Sun in Virgo, Libra moon energy. So we coming off a new moon, and the moon is in Libra and the sun is in Virgo. So this weekend, concluding this week, we have to be very careful of what decisions we make trying to fix things in our relationships. A lot of us might kind of end up putting a little dent into something, trying to fix our relationship. People that have like Libra and Virgo in their big 3, they could be at fault at this at sometimes. When it comes into partnerships and doing things with other people, they could try to be a little bit too ahead at times, or try to fix things that ain't broke at times in the relationships. And that sometimes I can get a little frustrated and annoying. All right, it just is what it is. Or you got planets on the Libra Virgo cusp. If you got planets in the Virgo Libra cusp, sometimes it's hard to satisfy y'all asses in relationships. Holy schmoly. All right. It's always something in the relationship. There's always something you've seen about the relationship. There's always something that ain't connecting in the relationship. There's always something disconnecting in the relationship. It's something connecting that you ain't expect to connect in the relationship that you want to put in the eyes. It's other people's relationships that your ass always analyzing. That Virgo Libra placements, you have somebody with a sun moon rising on that Virgo Libra cusp, or got the sun in Virgo Libra moon, or vice versa, have worst relationship, most toxic relationship in the world, have nerve to criticize somebody else's relationship. How that work? How does that work? Your relationship was on Love After Lockup. Your relationship was on 90 Day Fiance. You know it wasn't a healthy relationship. Your relationship was on Love and Hip Hop. And you got the nerve to critique somebody else. Somebody else's love. If you just don't keep your toxicity over there, all right, stop hating. So, but that's what we got going on for the week, guys. All right. Once again, hope everybody's in great spirits entering, all right, this lovely moon day. Okay. And by the way, lucky days, my bad. Lucky days, we're going to just conclude it with that. So right now, all right, so entering the week with the moon in Leo, lucky days are my Leos, my Geminis, my Libras, all right, and yeah, that's what we got. That's what we got. All right. So shout out to my Leos. Shout out to my Gemini. Shout out to my Libras. Oh, and sorry, my Aries and Sagittarius. Sorry, my Aries and Sagittarius placements. All right. Once again, I want anybody to leave comments about any progressions, opportunities, things that really shifted last week while Mercury was harmonizing with Jupiter and Uranus and all this harmony coming together with Earth placements. I want to see some testimonies in the congregation. I want to see some testimonies. We need to let the rest of the collective know how God is working out here. All right. I want to see this church. I got some big dreams. Listen, family. I know we are a small church right now. All right. I know we're a small church right now, but I got some big things for this church. I got some big dreams and aspirations for this church now. Okay? And I know God is going to make sure we see through it. So we got to make sure we spread the awareness out here. Make sure y'all bring new members to the church. All right? I want everybody to look to their left and their right of their neighbor. Let them know you love them. Wish them a great week. A great happy new moon. I used to hate that part of church. I don't know this nigga next to me. I just look at my mom like, God bless you, ma. I love you. Have a great week. Claim it. I don't know this nigga though. His breath low key stink, and I'm happy we in church and it's not a space where the nigga gotta talk. But the fact that the nigga not talking, I can smell his shit. All I know, I want this service to end. And I don't want to let this neighbor know nothing. I don't want this neighbor next to me. I got to move if this is my neighbor. I'm coming out with COVID mask every time I talk to this mother flipper. So God, please, that's what we need to pray for. Don't we pray for everything in church? All right. There's some halitosis over here that need all types of baptism with Listerine. We need to just baptize his mouth. Pause. That sounds crazy. Just baptize him, man. You know when you get baptized, his body, they dump everything. You go down body first, then your head, and they bring. Nah, just dump this. Just hold him by his feet and just let his get the neck down. And that's it. That nigga need a yoni steam his mouth. Where the hell is that? Anybody got botanicas in here? I got any spiritualists with botanicas in here? Somebody need to make a mouth yoni steam for him. Didn't y'all used to hate that part of church? All right, go ahead and greet your neighbor. Now, listen. You used to hope it was the day you was in between two people you know. You in between your sibling and your mom. You're looking at your sibling like, this nigga gotta talk to the strangers. He's some other hot breath old man talk. God bless you, young fella. Using mad letters, and people with bad breath be having the nerve to use letters that have a lot of breath to it. Hallelujah. I think my nose hair just fell out. Don't ever tell me. I don't want no praise from you. I don't want no worship from you. Hallelujah. Young man. You're a bright young kid, ain't you? It's like, stop holding your A's and your vowels. You stretching your vowels out for no reason. Niggas with stank breath. I don't know why niggas with stank breath just don't be silent a lot. Like niggas just be like, God be giving air placements and fire, like niggas with air houses and strong Mercuries. Why you let these niggas let the water signs of sun have hot breath? Like go let a Pisces ascendant, Virgo ascendant, Virgo moon, Taurus sun. Let these niggas, Capricorn sun, let these niggas have hot breaths. You give hot breaths to the most expressive niggas in the world, the most charismatic niggas in the world. God, but what they say, God works in mysterious ways. God, I'm sorry, because sometimes I be doubting you, but I know sometimes sometimes we have frustrations down here, God. That's all. The good word says sometimes you need a vent to thy Lord to get some revelations to manifest. Can I get an Ashe? Ashe. Sister Johnson. How you doing, Sister Johnson? All right, guys. So lucky days start with, once again, Leos, Geminis, Libras, Sagittarius and Aries to start the week. Then when we shift into this balsamic phase, Moon gets into Virgo. Now this energy starts to harmonize with the trines, with the Tauruses. The earth signs are lit up. The earth signs kind of been lit up, but earth placements are pretty lit up. Going to be very lit up during the new moon. Lucky days shift towards there. Scorpio going to catch some of that lucky day energy. Cancer going to catch some of that lucky day energy. Mutable signs. Remember, mutable signs. We're gonna have a live stream for this. So either live stream tomorrow, or I'm gonna have energies out to. I might drop a video, recorded video today with them. So it depends. But remember, mutable signs, placements between 17 and 23 degrees of mutable signs. You need to know if you have planets in these spaces of mutable signs. Yep, that's what we got going on, family. That's what we got going on. And then moving into the weekend. Sorry, guys. Moving into the weekend. Lucky days when the moon enters Libra after the new moon. All right. Lucky days goes to Libras, Sagittariuses, Leos, Aquariuses, Gemini. All right. So you signs try not to have too much fun this weekend. All right, guys. But once again, hope everybody has a great week. All right. Hope everybody's looking good, smelling good, feeling good. All right. Hope everybody washed their booty today. Okay. Some of y'all don't know. Some grown people don't really know how to really. That's another stuff. I love y'all. That's another stuff. I love y'all. All right.